Right, Taurus, how's it going? This is going to be a reading for you, going right through from the 6th through to the 13th. I think it's that, or the 7th through to the 13th. You'll see it in the title. Welcome to the Astroflower, by the way. Yeah, this is a weekly reading. I have done your monthly readings, which you might want to sort of get in there. We're going to go into the relationship side on this side, and we're going to go into the financial and the money side on this side. This is the overall energy that's coming through you at this present time. Page of Swords. Ideas. You're getting a lot of ideas, getting a lot of possibilities. Is that what's going on for you, Taurus? Let's just see what the message is, the overall sort of message here. Yeah, don't be too distracted, I think, here, Taurus. Just be a little bit wary of that. It's good to have ideas, it's good to explore them, stuff like that. But don't get pulled between one thing and another. You know, don't get distracted too much from your actual path of where you're supposed to be going. I think you've probably got a lot going on for you at the moment in the physical world, that's a material world, but in the emotional world as well, you're probably still in a stage now where you've been building relationships and you're seeing some of the fruit that's coming through for those relationships. And this could be sort of partner, friends, family, collective. Let's just see what's going on with the karmic message for you. This is on your relationship side. Yeah, it seems to be sort of like, almost like, it's not sort of withdrawing from society. It's more sort of like just keeping your head down and keeping on, just staying away from conflict and stuff like that. That's not really sort of, that won't cause you any sort of any good tidings, as it were. So you get the King of Wands here in this position. Really nice card for you in this position, because it's just sort of saying to you, just be that leader, just go out there ahead and do it. Go and strike out. Basically, strike out, find a new, on your path. You'll have people coming with you because you're like that, Taurus. You tend to bring people with you. So it's a case of sort of not necessarily cultivating these relationships, but actually moving them on now. I think that's what it's a case. And I think it's like, yeah, just keeping your head down and keeping going straight out. Let's see how the universe is sort of influencing that karmic message. They're giving you this solid ground. There's the Justice card, so equal and balance and stuff like that. It seemed to want to come out, but I'm going to hold it off because it's almost as if it's like you've got these castle walls that are in place, or the universe is defining your position in regards to the relationships that are around you. A bit of a call to action, yeah, I think there is with that King of Wands there. And I think this is where you've got to strike out and start moving forward, basically, Taurus. Don't forget, you've got fire at the base of your flower here. And that runs beautifully for that King of Wands. And it is being that leader type. And the universe is sort of saying, maybe those walls that I was seeing is sort of saying to you, don't go back, go forward. And that's what it's encouraging you to do. Sort of go out there and explore life in a way. In regards to your relationships. Let's just see how the guides are trying to influence that sort of karmic path. Yeah, they seem to be sort of like showing maps or horses or, going on a journey. And this could be a journey within regards to your friends, your family, your relationships and stuff like that. I'll say change of fortune. Very, very powerful cards, Taurus. Very powerful cards on the relationship sides, and I think it's the weight of the bull, as it were, within his. He keeps all his heifers with the bull, and it's looking after that herd. And I think this is when you strike out. If you strike out, and I mean strike out first. So for you Americans, that would probably be related to baseball, so that's probably not good. But it's like, as if you push down your path of what you think how life should be within your relationships, it's going to develop even more relationships around you, or certainly more harmony in your relationships around you. And so the guides here are really sort of like, yeah, they sort of, they're giving you that new cycle, and bringing things in. And they've got this, they're certainly positioning you to be successful within your relationships, and being almost like a king in a way, or a queen, regardless. It's not really gender specific, but that King of Wands is that sort of like that authoritative sort of aspect of life, which anybody can have. It doesn't matter whether you're male or female. Let's just see what's going on with the guides here, with the trying to influence the conversation that's within you. Yeah, don't get caught up. Don't let your mind get caught up in serious, deep sort of conversations. You got to head off. You got to go down that path, that whole sort of cool. Yeah, see, this is what I was saying earlier on. Avoiding, confrontation or complications or headaches. Avoiding sort of conversations or confrontations with friends, family, community, your partner. It doesn't really serve you anything. This is where you've got to this is where you guys are sort of trying to keep you on the straight and narrow and keep you going down your path. And as you do, you will be that leader for that group around you. Some of you really may find your position as the pillar of the family in a way, or the pillar of your group of friends, that sort of scenario. Let's just see what's going on your financial side. Let's see what the message is coming in through the karmic message here on your financial sort of side. I think I talked about this last week as well. There's still work to be done. It's crossing a lot of T's and a lot of dotting of I's, and sorting out the smaller detail. But you should start seeing within your financial life, and this could be your job, this could be your business, you might see a stage where you're sort of really starting to see the flowers that come from those plants or those things that you started seeding. Okay? And the karmic message here is sort of saying, okay, the flowers are there, but doesn't necessarily mean you don't still need to nurture it. So I think you've got to pay attention to what's going on. And I think you've got to be attentive to the situations that are around you. So you may need to make, tiny and small adjustments around you. Okay, so the Five of Pentacles, it could mean money loss, but it also could mean investment. So this could well be that whole sort of thing of still investing in your job, in your business and stuff like that. And you might have to, and you're still investing a little bit more than you're receiving back, but it is an investment. So you should see the returns on those investments that you do, either within your job or your business and stuff like that. And I think here is more sort of kind of saying, it's been a long road this past year, I think, for the Taurus as well. A lot of things to put into place, a lot of things to grow. And I think this is this last sort of push in a way. And you may be feeling a little bit, I wish I was just reaping the benefits of that work now. And you will reap it. You will reap it. I'm pretty sure of it, Taurus. Pretty damn sure of it. Because when you do things, you really do things. You don't tend to stop halfway through. It can happen, like with everybody, but let's just see how the universe is trying to influence that karmic message. You're not alone. I think the universe is, if you're on a path that you feel is almost like a mission for God, a mission for the universe. That's what the universe is sort of recognizing, behind you. If you're in your job or your business and stuff like that, your mission could be to provide for the people around you. That could well be. And I think this is where the universe is really trying to help you out. So Yeah, probably asking you to make sure you have fun doing this. Maybe this is where you're punishing yourself a little bit too much. Maybe you're working a little bit too hard, Taurus. That could well be it. If you find yourself sort of running from pillar to post and just doing a lot of things and not getting a lot of returns, I would be wary of that and listen to those ideas that sort of bubble up sort of from the interior of you. And don't forget, it should be fun. You should be enjoying this sort of like this thing. Let's see how the guides are influencing that karmic path. Yeah, there's a lot of energy there. They're really trying to, what are they trying to do? They're trying to build up that passion within you of what you originally, it's like when you start something, you're really passionate about it, stuff, and then you've got the lot of work to do to get it actually done. As you do that work, it becomes, can become difficult sometimes. But you guys are here are trying to stimulate that sort of passion that is within you. So there's a bit of, they're carrying you through this, this week, as I said, that maybe the little things of crossing T's and dotting I's, and it's not your sort of thing, Taurus. You don't really enjoy that. You really enjoy getting things done. And maybe your guides are just getting you over this finishing line, which I said, I think you're going to have some really good success over this whole thing. And let's just see how the universe, how the guys are trying to influence that conversation that is within you. They're keeping you on the goal, on your eye on the longer goal, on the plan of the future that's coming forward. And they're saying, they're sort of saying, it's worth it to us. What you're doing is definitely worth it. Marrying those both sides, that came out in the monthly readings a lot, about that whole idea of marrying the business side and your social side. Maybe it's going to come from your social side as well, your relationship side. It's going to influence your sort of financial side, and realize that working 90 hours a week is probably not the most it's not the best solution for you. Okay, you might be earning money, but what are you going to do with that money when there's no one around? So I would be, be a bit tentative and sort of listen to your guides and allow them to carry you through, and don't get too caught up in the nitty gritty. Don't forget about the longer term plan, the reason you're doing all of this, Let's see what the outcome is coming for you. I think you've got wishes coming up, gifts coming up, as it were. Once you start sort of saying, I want to do this job because I want this return on it. And the reason I want this return on it is because I want this type of lifestyle. And I wouldn't be scared of pronouncing that or expressing that to the universe that is around you. Two of Cups, harmony, that is that marrying those both sides. There's a definite future which is all to do with the August readings as well that I've done on the Astroflower that you'll see on our channel. It's the combining of the two sides of the social and the financial side. So basically you get the best returns out of life. And I think there's a bit of a realization for you this week about that, and realizing how it works. And it's going to serve you enormously for the going future. And it certainly is an opportunity to get the best out of both sides. So you're going to feel like you're having a real humdinger of a life. It's brilliant. And it does look good for you, Taurus. It certainly does look good for you. So there you go. If you are part of the Astroflower family already, thank you very much for being part of it. If you want to be part of the Astroflower family, it's very simple to do. It's very easy to do. You can do it right now. You just need to click on subscribe and the bell as well, because that apparently really helps us out with the YouTube algorithm. As I say, we've already done the monthlies. You'll find that also on our channel. There's loads of links in the description below. Starting from next week, we will having a lot more on Cymatic TV as well, our sister channel, linked in the description below, which is all about energy, basically. And I will probably see you over there. And when you get over there, It'd be lovely for you to join that family as well. In the meantime, Taurus, don't forget, life should be fun, so please do enjoy.